No, the game is afoot. Not a word. Into your clothes and come. In the sitting room.
Oh, he's not. Oh, okay. Watson must be sleeping.
I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade. A letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
What better way to wake up than to check the... Yep, there she is. Okay, good lord. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Alright, oh, fucking hell. Okay. Let's talk to Watson.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
I know that. I knew that.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter. A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Okay. Open it up.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
My dear Mr. Holmes, I shall be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly... as I have found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace here. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. See, I think I noted his. I got his voice actor down pat. Fucking, that's quality shit. That's Nolan North shit right there, everybody. So and I'm done patting myself on the back.
Promising as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man.
Well, I didn't act it out as agitation.
The quality of the writing,
probably should have.
The EB monogram.
Now I'm doubting my acting skills.
The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes.
It's 3 a.m. right now.
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense.
Overtime.
Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately.
Get an Uber.
I live in hope
cheaper.
Of an interesting morning.
Pretty sure they had Uber carriages back then. It's pretty useful. Pretty useful nowadays, actually.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the 3 Randalls?
Exactly. The father and 2 sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
I nicked it.
Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She is in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Yeah, just don't talk to it like that Dominican chick on Chicago, on, what was it, CSI Miami? That would just be weird.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Then again, I'm sure when morticians talk to dead people, that's probably the only conversation they get.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Fun fact, my former sister-in-law, well, actually my former sister-in-law's sister was married to a mortician. Kind of a decent guy, but apparently in the bedroom, he really didn't want her to move around, from what she told me. He just wanted her to just, like, lay there. So, maybe morticians everywhere have, like, a weird side. But hey, I guess it's a living. You know, I never watched 6 Feet Under, so I'm not exactly sure the whole details of it.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Alright, well, let's not investigate the crime scene, right? Mr. Lestrade? Yeah, let's just go right to the poor widow. The widow Breckenridge. Aaron Breckenridge.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock
Holy
Holmes.
shit!
I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Who the fuck did that to her? Where is he?
Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married
Who the fuck
only
did...
a year ago.
I'm gonna kill the motherfucker.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy
Oh wait, if her
one.
husband's
I
dead,
fear
then
that
whatever.
all would
It's
tell
all
you
good.
that,
Beat me to
even
it.
if I were to attempt to deny it.
Left trigger, right trigger, bang, bang, bang. With a Webley revolver. That's a fucking shame right there. I don't like to see that kind of thing. I don't like to see a woman with a black eye. That's just, you know, that's fucked up. Seriously.
Can you describe to me
No woman
the events
deserves
of
that.
yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw 2 others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were 3, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Good old Teresa. Hey, you know what? Always bet on a chick named Teresa. I don't care what her skin color is. Teresa's are always good. Alicia's, 50-50. But Teresa's, absolutely. They'll fucking help you no matter what.
Did these 3 villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
That's a fucking shame. It really is. I mean, no woman deserves to be hit. I mean, unless of course she's like trying to hit you and you're in like a fist fight, or if it's like MMA or something, and that's different. It's different circumstances. But I mean, a woman shouldn't be just punched defenselessly. That's not cool. The only time a woman should be hit is when she's smacked on the bare ass. That's it. And that's like bedroom stuff. That's not even, you know. And even then, you gotta like gauge it the right way. You can't hit them too hard. You gotta hit them just not too soft either. You gotta do it in between. Otherwise, they'll just be like, eh. You know, but you hit the button the right way, and it just... Yeah, but in all seriousness, no. Let's not... I'm not gonna make this a sex thing. Seriously, women do not deserve to be hit. It's not cool.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk. And he
Obviously.
dark moods, but nothing else.
He was obviously a fucking dick when he was drunk. Oh, wait, no, I meant to... hang on. I got it. I was gonna hit the other
You
one.
mentioned that your...
It just freaked me out because it was
not
like
a nice
fresh
man when
bruises,
he was
not...
drunk. And he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
You know what, if I was like
Your
a
ladyship.
detective actually investigating this, I'd just say, fuck this. Guy got what he deserved. Case closed. Throw that in the cold case book. Let that bitch from that TV show take care of the rest with the flashback sequences and all that. That's what I would do. But no, this is Sherlock Holmes. He has to get to the bottom of it. So I'm just going to push
Teresa,
forward.
I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
You know, another thing is like guys, you know, there's guys in the world that will hit women for no reason. And then there's guys in the world, I mean, I know women can be testy sometimes, but there's no ever an excuse to actually raise a hand to them. You know? A real man just, like, takes 3 deep breaths, sighs, shrugs his shoulders, and just lets the shit happen. You know? A fucking, a prick, a fucking weak-ass man will raise his hand and smack a woman in the face. Because they don't have any fucking tolerance. They weren't raised to deal with any tolerance, you know? God damn it. I hate that. No, women...
Scratches
Wait, what?
are most definitely made by
Right.
the picture frame.
Not tonight. I'm using Twitch to record this. I'm not recording with any tripods, rookery.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it. Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Oh, I don't remember. I just...
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Oh, well, this was, I know this port. This was, port, something. Okay, I don't know this port. But let's look behind the picture. I'm sure there's a clue here that'll tell us exactly what port it is. Aha! Yes, that's what I meant to say. Rock of Gibraltar, Alderlade, 1893.
So
Knew
the
that.
lady and her maid
I know
came
everything.
from
I'm fucking
Australia
genius.
ago on this ship.
Picture with no frame just looks weird. Alright, so... You
Let
know,
us try to
verbal,
open this
mental, physical,
This safe
all of
can be
that.
cracked.
It's not...
I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Oh, well, when the dial vibrates, that means the controller should vibrate, so... Okay. Oh, shit. Come on. Give me something, baby. No? Okay. Oh, I like this mini game. I can just go back and forth. It's not like the GTA safe mini game where it's like you have to absolutely hit it a certain way, or else you're just completely screwed. That's got to be it, right? Haha! See, I knew it. I knew that'd be right. Yeah, you're right, Rookery. I do like deep holes.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
Yeah, but fun fact, though, as a matter of fact, the female G-spot is actually between, let's see, what is it, 4 and 7 inches within a vagina. Yeah, it's within 4 and 7. The reason I know this is because I just studied the Kama Sutra. And don't ask me how I know this next factoid, but Indian males don't have dicks longer than 5 inches. However, Indians were the ones, not Native Americans, but Indians were the ones who wrote the Kama Sutra, so obviously they know what the fuck they're doing.
Antique coins,
So it's,
possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
for the record, I'm not going to say on an open line what my size is, because I've gone from public service announcement anti-female wife abuse to dick size talk within the course of maybe 4 minutes. God help me. But that's just the way this thing kind of goes sometimes, you know. It's just you're on like a level of seriousness, and then all of a sudden it's like pew, comedy right back to it. But nobody wants to hear about this. I hardly have any viewers as it is. I don't want them to have to work this out. Maybe when I get to episode 100, I'll be like that episode of Lost where they all ended up in the church at the end and all the answers were thrown out there. But right now I'll just keep adding questions to the pile. Let's see, is this a chick or a dude saying it? Okay. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of a hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. That includes the tremors. I don't get those, so I'm okay. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of an evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, which is fluid in the peritoneal cavity. Somebody Google that. Which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal in fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. That's not funny. That's just the way I said it was funny. Just to clarify. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Mainly electrocution. Man, there are a lot of big words in the English language. A lot of big words. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sunheim. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description. It should be a precise description. Fuck. Moving on. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all 3 men. Okay, that was my error. And this will certainly give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band. They also do covers of Bob Seger. And to provide the full description as it is available at this moment, the gang has been in business for some considerable amount of time, being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. How is that not full of drama? The elder Jack Randall is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, oh my god, well, of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age, but very different in appearance, and also have control of the car, which really brings back down the mood of these 2 sons. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered with a small, disproportionate head. Man, I didn't think I'd have to talk this long with an Indian accent, but pushing forward. The young brother, Melvin Randall, is of a somewhat wrinkled constitution and is as skinny as a rake, quote unquote. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for the exceptionally brutal pilot career they enjoyed before returning to England, preferably from England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. Krishna bless you.
The description of the Randall Gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Holy fuck, that took more energy out of me than you will ever realize. It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause, but seriously. Wow, I'm gonna keep away from doing the Indian thing for a while. Ugh. No, I'm not talking about the Asian thing, Rookery. I wasn't doing an Asian. I'll do an Asian accent next time I have to read something, but that was totally Indian. That was totally an Indian accent, and wow, that gave me a headache. I gave myself a fucking headache. Either that or I'm sobering up very quickly and I'm already having a hangover. It could be A or B. I don't know yet. Holy shit. Let's do some deductions. So, the poor lady who's been beat up is from Australia. Nope. Nope. Okay. It's not connected yet. Nope. Okay. Well, fuck. This has got to be it. This has got to do it. Yep, called it. Alright. So, Randall's blame. The robbery was faked, and the whole story invented in order to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls. The testimonies and evidence match and point to the Randall Gang.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behavior.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead. But a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Let's see. No acquaintance. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England and remained at home during that time. There is little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the... Acquainted with a sailor. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. I bet you he's hard as a rock. Ooh! And there's a dick joke. Yeah, but let's go with this for now. I'm pretty sure that's somewhat... Okay.